What's up, guys? I got something cool I want to show you. Working on a 2024 Dodge Durango Hellcat. Customer just got it and wants to protect it from getting stolen. Obviously, these are a hot item that gets stolen. Very easy to steal with the right tools. So let me show you what we got. It's pretty neat. So added a CompuStar remote start and alarm combo. What's nice about this one is if anybody hits the vehicle, opens any of the doors, tries to turn the ignition on, jacks the vehicle up more than like a couple degrees, not only is the customer's remote here going to start going nuts and showing, you know, what's going on, but also he will get a text alert as well, almost like a bad weather alert, and that's going to let him know that somebody's messing with his vehicle. Now what's cool about this setup, this isn't your basic remote start alarm. What we did was we had the vehicle, or the key in the vehicle, and you can see that this push button is absolutely dead. No matter if I unlock it, unlocks just fine, it can get in, but still the push button is completely dead. And that push button will stay dead until I unlock it here. Now you can see the push button is active, so we can start the vehicle up if we wanted to. What's nice about this is even if you forget to lock the vehicle and arm the alarm, that after a couple minutes will automatically separate and kill the connection, to where even if the car's left unlocked, somebody stole your actual key, after just a couple minutes, it won't matter unless you disarm our setup with either this remote or your phone. What we do is we turn off the control from this, so it can't control our alarm, because what these guys are doing is they're basically hijacking the frequencies or the signal from this, since it's constantly transmitting. So when they're doing the relay attacks, if they got the unlock command on a lot of these alarms, if they're able to unlock the vehicle, they're also able to disarm the alarm. But by us turning off this control and only allowing the disarm command from this to control our setup, it pretty much makes this vehicle impossible to steal. So again, you know, if I hit the lock button, locks the doors, obviously arms the vehicle. We do get the factory alarm. It does control that as well. But again, I'm gonna show you here once this sets. We'll give it a second here. There we go. So let's say, you know, they steal your key. They're able to, you know, do the relay attack to get your signal. They send the unlock command to get in the car. You know, the doors are unlocked. As soon as we open it up, my remote's gonna go nuts. So as you can see, this remote or command does not control our setup. And again, once our setup is actually armed, push button's dead. So it does not matter. They can't get in the vehicle. They can't turn the ignition on to try to program new keys. You know, if I put my foot on the brake and try to start it, alarm's gonna go nuts again. So we'll completely disarm it this time. Completely disarmed. Button is now active. Vehicle starts up just fine. So if you have any Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, the Hellcats, the Demons, SRTs, the Scat Packs, you name it, we can do this. It's an awesome setup. We know these vehicles are expensive. These do not mess up the vehicles. They're about as factory as can be. Really don't have to do any cutting, splicing, or anything of your wiring. That way, if it has to go to the dealership for whatever reason, you know, they're not throwing a fit because there's aftermarket equipment in here. So if you got questions on this, let me know. I can definitely help you out. You need something like this installed, let me know. Just shoot me a message over on my Instagram at Jake Bradford Designs. I can definitely help you out. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you as always. If you got any questions, let me know. Till next time, see ya.